All right.
Pot room.
Let's talk about pot room. You want to grab this here. That should be your goal. Number one. Because if you're too far to the left, like, oh, that actually is good. But there's this spot. So that should be your first goal. Obviously, I'm actually going too far. So yeah, you gotta move over like 3 pixels. You should be doing that in the diagonal. So that's actually not good enough. You need to go further than that. Okay. That should be your first goal. Yeah, this is definitely a room you want to like break down. Now when you do that, then you grab this pot. Now, it's very important to admit that you can be too fast in this room. That if I pick up the bottom left pot too early, that anti-fairy will just run right into you. So you don't want to be too optimal in this room. So my advice when practicing in this is go as fast as possible and get hit, and then you're going to be like, oh, I feel really good about myself. Good start. Then find a place where you can just slow down just a little bit, so that way the anti-fairy bounces off. So let's see if I can like... So that actually was fun, right? See? That's what you don't want to happen. You don't want to grab that. So there's also another thing we can talk about, which is called pot slide. If you hold diagonal... Nope, didn't do it that time. Link will actually kind of move over to the left by a pixel. There you go. Do you see that a little bit? Didn't do it that time. Didn't do that either. That's a pot slide. So you see how when you kind of hold a diagonal against the pot, that's a little bit of a pot slide. I went down a pixel. You don't want a pot slide on both. You see how they're kind of not touching each other there? 809 is pretty good. I think if you're super fast, I think I've gotten 805 without getting hit by the anti-fairy. See, that's too fast. So let me purposely not pot slide this one. Well, it helps when you pick up the pot. Oh my god, I can't pick up the pot. And I lose like 10 frames. $810? $810? I think 809, right? I got 809 before. I'm trying to brag about 805. But like, you see the path I'm taking, right? I'm kind of walking over this, and I'm going to diagonal after that. Then I kind of lean here, and I diagonal down left here, and then face down to grab this. And then I just want to touch the top left part of this button, and then walk straight out. That's at least what you're aiming to do. 809. I actually kind of did touch the top of the button. I really wasn't touching the bottom. Yeah, I guess I don't do that. Oh my god, pick up the pot. I'm just trying to be too fast, and I'm pressing it too early. This is what you want to experiment with. Don't seem like I can get better than 809. There's something about not pot sliding the top left pot that's messing me up. That should be a decent one. It's still 809. Didn't go far enough to the right. It is about not getting too try-hardy, I admit. Just feeling comfortable pressing A right when you get to the pot. It also helps you pick up the damn arrows. But my advice is just break down this room as much as possible. I mean, I guess I could just kind of mash A until you get it, because you don't have... Oh, I didn't hit the button. Because you don't have boots, right? Like, punishment is just the amount of time you lift your thumb to press A again. 809. Oh, I think that's all I can do, obviously. Now it's 808. I'm getting better at it. Ooh, 815. All 7 frames. Come on. I hope this gives you an idea of at least what you should be aiming for. So just break down the room like I suggested. Maybe just do this part first and then get the second pot, because obviously I can't grab the second pot the first frame I want to. 816, no, it was still trash. Trash is not very good. Wasn't as good as my best. I guess I should be pot sliding at least the last pot. Oh. There you go, 808. Alright. Honestly, you get an 815, 818. I think you're doing fine in this room. You don't need to be sweating 808. Take that with you as you will, and good luck not pot sliding when you don't want to pot slide.